Hello, everybody. It's time for the answers for Daily Dictation 303. Yeah, this was a tough one. I was very pleased with many of your answers. There was one word that really killed everybody, but there were a couple of problems. Andre mentioned some nice stuff about collocation, and I'm going to highlight something too. So let's go ahead and listen once more, and then I'll give you the answers.
Password company Splash Data revealed its annual list of the most common passwords used. The list is compiled from information gathered on passwords stolen within the past year. The ones featured stem primarily from North America and Western Europe.
The list is compiled from information gathered on passwords stolen within the past year. The ones featured stem primarily from North America and Western Europe. Okay, so the red sections, big problems, and many of you did not hear that S. Many of you wrote this, and many of you wrote stemmed. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. The list is, we want to keep this T, and there's a little bit of linking there. The list is compiled, compiled from, good stop sound, compiled from, the list is compiled from information gathered on, gathered on passwords stolen. Gathered on passwords stolen. Now, we need to have the S. If there's no S, gathered on password, gathered on the password, gathered on a password, we need to have a determiner, an article, the, one. We need to have that. His password. We need something there. If there's nothing here, this is a countable noun, so we need the S in this situation. Passwords stolen. So this, when we have RDS together, it makes a Z sound. And the Z and the S are similar sounds. And the rule is, when you have similar sounds, we should connect, we should push these sounds together. We don't cancel, but we focus on the second sound. So, passwords stolen. I switch from a Z to an S. Passwords stolen. 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 And the rule that I like to give students is 20% first sound, 80% second sound. So 20% Z, 80% S. Password stolen. That's why you don't really hear it here. It can be even 1%, 99%. That's possible, okay? But that's typically, when we say it fast, that's what happens, okay? Grammatically, we need something here in front of a countable noun. If there's nothing here, it must be plural. It most likely is plural, okay? So, gathered on passwords stolen within the past year. Within the past year, you guys did very good there. The ones featured. Okay, so this is ones with a Z sound. This is once with an S sound. The beginning is the same. One, same thing. Ones, once. Ones, once. Here we need our subject, okay? Not once, not an adverb. We need a noun. What does this mean? Ones means what? Passwords. That's right. It refers to passwords, okay? So the ones, the passwords right here, the passwords featured, good job here, stem. So if we have featured, then stem, we're not going to use another past tense word. The ones featured, stemmed primarily, it's possible, but it's happening right now, stem primarily. So present tense verb is used. Can we say past tense? Yes, it's possible, but he doesn't. Stem primarily, stem primarily, stem primarily, stemmed primarily, stemmed primarily, stemmed primarily, stem primarily, stem primarily. stem primarily from North America, big N, big A, and Western Europe. North America is a specific area. As you can see here, and Western Europe, the same thing, a specific area. So North America and Western Europe, they should be capitalized. So the list of passwords, stupid passwords. You have a password, right? When you log into your email, when you log into YouTube, you use a password. Is your password good or is it stupid? Well, this article, we studied in DDM. DDM is a great class. You need to join DDM. www.letsmasterenglish.com/free for free lessons. Join us, okay? Actually, this is a great time to join DDM VIP, and I'll give you a secret. This Sunday, and what's the date? February 26th, 2017, this Sunday, we have a sale on DDM VIP. Okay, so if you're interested in joining this Sunday, the sale is going to be on Facebook, www.facebook.com/ESL Coach Shane. That's where the sale is going to be on Facebook on Sunday for Sunday night. Okay, and on Monday, it disappears. So it's a great time to join. So do that. So anyway, we studied this, the whole story. It's a great story, very interesting story. Anyway, the list that we talk about in the story is compiled from. So we're talking about collocation and list, compiled information, compiled from. These words go together. Compiled from, very common. List, compiled from, information, gathered. All of these words work together in so many different situations. That's called collocation. Andre mentioned the ones featured, great collocation. Yeah, it's a phrase that's really good and very common. The ones featured, the things featured, the passwords featured. Ones is used like a pronoun, okay? The ones featured. So I wouldn't call it collocation, but it is a very common phrase. List, compiled, information, gather. These words are located next to each other many times. That's the idea of collocation. If you are upper intermediate, if you are advanced, you need to start recognizing patterns, words that go together. If you say the word compiled, almost always you're going to hear from. If you hear the word gathered, almost always you're going to hear on, you're going to hear information. List fits perfectly. So the native English speaker, if we hear the word list, we're listening carefully. List, our listening goes all the way down because ... is easy. Then passwords. So list, passwords, that's what I need to hear. This other stuff is easy. I don't need to focus. But for you guys, many of you do need to focus because you don't recognize the collocation. Collocation is so important. That's something we master in DDM. The list is compiled from information. The list is made from information gathered, information collected on passwords, collected on information on passwords which have been stolen within the past year, which have been stolen last year, 2016? No. Within the past year. So from now, today is February, I have to check. Today is February 15th. So February 15th, 2017. Within the past year means go all the way back to February 15th, 2016. So this period of time. Last year means 2016, January 1st to December 31st, 2016. Within the past year means this period of time, okay? The ones, the passwords, the stolen passwords featured, compiled, stem means come from, stem from, come from, primarily, mostly, come mostly from North America and Western Europe. Not Asia, Not Russia, not India, not Africa, not South America, but mostly from the United States, Canada, Mexico, probably English-speaking countries especially, maybe Mexico too, Spain perhaps with the Spanish language, European languages, the Western Europe, mostly from those countries in that area, okay? So most of the stupid passwords come from North America and Western Europe. That's the story. Isn't it simple? Yeah. So this is part of a full article that we study in DDM. DDM is so great. Sign up for those. I'm dying here. Sign up for those free lessons and join us. This is good, but if you really are serious about your English, you need to join us, okay? Once again, www.letsmasterenglish.com/free. We give you 8 free lessons, and also you get our newsletter, which is really cool too. So get that. Okay, let's say it together. Then we're going to listen to it, and that is it. All right, you ready? Here we go. Let's say it together. The list is compiled from information gathered on passwords stolen within the past year. The ones featured stem primarily from North America and Western Europe. Let's do it faster, and that's it, okay? 1, 2, 3. The list is compiled from information gathered on passwords stolen within the past year. The ones featured stem primarily from North America and Western Europe.
The list is compiled from information gathered on passwords stolen within the past year. The ones featured stem primarily from North America and Western Europe.